Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you guys how to make a delicious pan de muerto. In case you guys want to know how to make this super easy and delicious bread, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Alrighty guys, so let's get started with our ingredients. So for the recipe we're going to need 4 cups of all-purpose flour, sugar, 1 tablespoon of active dry yeast, 2 sticks of butter, 1 cup of evaporated milk, 3 eggs and 1 yolk, the zest of an orange, 1 tablespoon of orange extract, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So these are ingredients. Now let's get started. Okay guys, so we're going to begin by getting our yeast ready. So here I have the cup of evaporated milk and I just warm it up for 30 seconds in the microwave. So to that we're going to add 3 tablespoons of our flour, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and of course our yeast. So we're just going to mix it till everything is nice and combined. Alright, so once we have everything combined, now we're just going to let it sit for about 7 minutes. Alrighty guys, so once our yeast has doubled in size, now we are ready to make our dough for our bread. Alright guys, so for this step you can use your stand mixer, but in your clean countertop we're going to add our flour. Okay, so just make a little hole in the middle. 3/4 of a cup of sugar. So just pour it around. Our salt, do the same, just sprinkle it all around. Okay, now in the middle we're going to add our yeast. So add all of the yeast mixture. Okay, along with the eggs, and just kind of mix it as you're adding the eggs. Okay, to that we're also going to add our orange extract. And I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And of course, our orange zest. Okay, so now we're just going to mix it all together until our dry ingredients are mixed with our wet ingredients. Alright, so once we have all of our ingredients combined, now we're going to give it a good knead for 10 minutes. Alrighty guys, so after 10 minutes, this is what your dough should look like. As you can see, it's nice and soft. So now we are ready to incorporate our butter. So the butter, make sure that it is at room temperature and just cut into big chunks. Okay, so just press down on your dough. Add a few squares of butter. And now just start incorporating it. Now just trust the process, okay? Because it is going to get super sticky, but that's part of it. Okay, so once we have added all of our butter, now we're going to knead for another 10 minutes. And do not add any more flour, okay? Just let it do its thing. All right, so after the butter has incorporated with our dough, we're just going to knead it. And you're just going to stop once you see that the dough no longer sticks to the countertop. Alrighty guys, so after 10 minutes, we have our dough that's nice and soft. As you can see, now it's ready. So we're going to transfer into a bowl. Just grab it, place it on a bowl, cover it with plastic wrap. Okay, so cover it, and now we're just going to let it sit until it doubles its size. Alright, so just place your dough in a warm place. For me, my house is warm, and I also have the oven preheating at 400 degrees. So we're just going to let it sit here until it doubles its size. For me, normally it takes about an hour to an hour and a half. Alrighty guys, it's been an hour and 25 minutes, and this is what my dough is looking like. So at this point, and now we are ready to shape our bread. Alright, so on a clean countertop, we're going to flip our bowl over so we can get our dough. Okay. And now we're just going to remove the air. So just kind of fold it inward. All right, so once we have it like that, now we're going to cut it into 4 even pieces. Let's just cut it in half. and then half again. And now we're just going to get about an inch on each side. So we're just going to cut it. Okay, so this is what we're going to use for the top. Okay, so get your dough. All right, so now we're just going to grab one piece of dough, and now we're going to roll it. So just kind of fold it like that. And now using your hand and your thumb, we're going to flip it over like that. Just press it. So we're trying to close the bottom. Okay, at the bottom it has to be smooth. Okay, so just make sure that you seal the bottom. All right, so once we have it like that, now we're going to place it on our greased baking dish. All right, so once we have our dough shaped, now we're just going to cover it. We're going to set it back in our warm spot, and we're going to let it rise until it doubles its size. For the remaining dough, we're going to cut each piece into 3 pieces. All right, so now we're just going to grab the biggest pieces, and then we're going to form 4 of them into a ball. Okay. So just like that, and place it back into the bowl. And then the remaining pieces of our dough, we're just going to place them in the bowl as well. And then once we're ready to shape our bowls, to place them on top of our dough, we'll get back to them. Okay, the remaining, I'm just going to place them back in here. We're just going to cover them and let them sit there. All right guys, so it's been an hour, and this is what our bread should look like. So now we are ready to finish them up. But at this point, make sure that your oven's preheating at 350 degrees. All right, so we're going to make our glaze. So we're going to beat 1 egg with 1 tablespoon of water, a pinch of sugar, and a pinch of salt. So just make sure that you beat it. Okay. All right, so once we have our egg mixture, now we are ready to work on the top of our bread. All right, so we're going to be working 1 piece of bread at a time. So we're going to grab our egg mixture and brush it on top of our bread. So just make sure that it's fully covered. Okay, so once we have that, now we're going to grab 1 piece of our dough. We're going to roll it, and then we're going to make a log. So just roll it like that using 2 fingers. And kind of press it down as you're rolling it. So just like that. Okay, so this is going to be the bone. So once you have it like that, we're going to place it on top of our bread. Just press it down. Now we're going to grab another piece, and we're going to repeat the same process. All right, so once you grab your other log, we're just going to place it on the other side, and we're just going to make 4 of them, okay? So kind of making an X. So we're just going to repeat the same process to all of our bread. To look like, now grabbing one of the balls, we're just going to place it on top. And now we're just going to brush the logs with egg along with the ball. Okay, and now we're just going to repeat the same process to all of our bread. Alright guys, and once our bread looks like this, now we are ready to bake them. Alright, so we're going to be baking at 350 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes. Alrighty guys, so after 18 minutes, our bread is done. So now we're just going to pull it out and allow it to cool down. Alright guys, so after 20 minutes, we're going to grab the butter and we're going to grease our bread. Just place it all around. Okay, and the butter is at room temperature. And now we're going to add our sugar. And I'm just going to be using some sanding sugar. It just looks so much prettier. Now just sprinkle it all on your bread. And just like that, we have our pan de muerto. And let me tell you that it's seriously the best pan de muerto. Hope you give it a try and enjoy it just as much. Alrighty guys, and there you have it, how to make a delicious pan de muerto sweetbread. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and if you recreate this recipe, please don't forget to tag me in any of my social medias. And if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys can be part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.